Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more This Is the Police. Price of alcohol up by 60%, jeez, okay. Hearse crashes into ambulance, no survivors, oh dear. Stuffed toys purchased for orphanage, found toxic, oh dear. Always on the third try. Wolf! Oh god. Oh god. Oh, what? What's now? There was a fire at my daughter's school and my little girl was seriously burned. She's in intensive care. Can I go to her? No. Yes, okay, that's fine. Oh my god! My dog died yesterday. I'm depressed. Can I go home? No, I need you, Iron. Wow, okay, we're a bit short-staffed today then. Let's start with a bit of Mr. B. Now, the first thing I want to do is have a look at these Okay, let's okay, for free. Naruto passed his exams. Good stuff. Money from the mafia. Right, let's have a look at these. Let's try and sort out what we got going on here. So this one. Oh, Gordon, are you ever in? I swear you haven't been in for, like, ever. Piss me off. Okay, well, both these guys are in. This destruction of property one, that's good. He is in for this theft case. Okay. They're both in. And she's off, isn't she? Yeah, okay, well, I haven't got anyone I can stick on that. I mean, I guess I do, but I... Take bowling. See if we make any progress there today. No, I guess I haven't got any slots to fill. Vandalism, not the Corn Monument. An elderly woman has reported that children wearing hoodies have painted rude words on a nearby monument. Okay, Cintron. You can show me your skills there. Oh, suicide threat. A teenage girl slipped past the skyscraper guards and found her way onto the roof. She's now standing on the edge. A guard called the police and said that he was afraid to approach the girl. He could tell that she's serious. Okay, let's send Ozaki and Johnson. We've got another one here. A trucker saw a teenage boy climb over the safety fence in the middle of the bridge. The driver stopped and tried to talk to the boy, but he became hysterical, screaming, "Don't come any closer, I'll jump." Well, let's send Mitchell to guard. Let's send our best guys. We can only send one. We're trying to herd our corn monument. Okay, the tower one ended okay. Like this one. Yeah. Good. Hit and run, city centre. Pedestrian said that he saw a dark pickup careen into the sidewalk and hit two teenage skateboarders. He didn't even slow down, just smeared those poor kids and kept driving straight ahead, the drunk freak. Okay, let's send our best available guys for this, which surprisingly now includes Birch Jr. Good, we got some guys returning. I'll just let that time a little till they're back. What's that? Hit and run. Okay, well, we've only got Cintron, so we'll send him. Let's get some people back. What's happening here? We received a rambling call from a man who claims that he returned home from work to find a huge cat sitting on his doorstep, crouched and ready to attack. It was growling... Oh, I thought it was someone assaulting an animal. It's an animal assaulting someone. Johnson, you go deal with that one. Right, disorderly conduct. Oh, we've got a paddy wagon ready for this one. A pensioner looked out her window and saw a crowd of naked people running through the streets. She didn't know what to think and called her neighbour, who had also witnessed the outrageous spectacle. The women together called the police and demanded an immediate explanation. Okay, let's send the paddy wagon and these two. That's everyone out on jobs now. Okay, caught this guy, that's good. Oh. Okay, caught them okay. The reported Catasaurus Rex is just an ordinary neighbour's pet and poses no threat to anyone. Yep, pretty much what we thought. Funny if it was like a cougar or something when you got there. Oh, okay, we've got a Sands one. A guest of Mr. Sand is leaving Freeburg, but some punks somehow learned the route and prepared an ambush. It's turning into a shootout. We need any help we can get. Okay, hope they don't die. Looks like Varga let a bunch of angry punks off the leash, and now they're brawling with our men right outside the ice rink. There's a few dozen people in the brawl, so the police had better step in and cool things off. I'm not going to send all my men to that. We're well ahead on the sand stuff, so let's leave that one and deal with some actual crimes. Okay, these guys did come back. They didn't die, so that's good. I could send that, I see. Okay, what have we got? Yeah, we've got an actual thing. So let's let these guys... let's let these guys return. Oh, God. Okay, hang on. What's going on with the destruction of property? That's only one cop. Elderly man overturned the vegetable table, refused to pay for damage. Let's send Johnson to that one. And then we've got everyone back. So let's go to this one. People wearing white caps have gathered outside City Hall demanding a return to the good old days of segregation and slavery. The crowd chanted, "White is right," and were seen carrying revolvers. Okay, SWAT. Paddy wagon, everyone we got. There we go. One new frame for the homicide. Okay, let's come back to that. I think I was missing a couple for that. Robbery, nothing. Theft, nothing. Destruction of property, nothing. I don't have anyone. Okay, they dealt with it. Some guns to sell. Hooray! Okay, you did that with that one as well. Good stuff. Alright, well that's looking like a pretty successful day. Let's just have a quick look at this. So the one... was it the homicide we got a new slide for? Okay, yeah. Did they go up in the elevator or go up in the stairs, I guess is the question. I heard the elevator. Yeah, so I think that's another false thing, because they went up in the elevator. So I guess we keep waiting on that one. I think tomorrow what I might try and do is maybe consolidate these all into like one and just try and crack these cases properly one at a time. Yeah, Sans is well ahead, so... The war is over. Vikas Varga has been defeated and his army of street punks and thugs has been broken. No one knows what happened to Vikas himself, but it doesn't matter now. He'll never show his face in the city again. Alright, I can't really call these guys in. They're all a bit knackered, so... leave it, I guess. You lot had better come into bloody work today. Gordon, looking at you. I think there's a potential he might be the only detective in. Guess we'll see. Do with more detectives. I think that might be my next City Hall request. Get another detective in. Oh, you son of a bitch. The last few months I've been taking antidepressants 3 times a day, but today I ran out my prescription. The pharmacy said they're getting more in tomorrow, but I'm afraid without the pills I'm not going to be much good. My mind keeps digging up all kinds of... No. You're coming in today, you... Yeah. I can't remember how long ago I actually employed him, but he hasn't actually come into work at all since whenever that was. Okay, we're going to have to throw some sort of barbecue for the detectives, I think. Because they are knackered. And they're not doing anything either. Let's have a look at these. So, you're in bowling, so we'll take you off there. Mole's in. Can't take the leads off, so they'll have to stay there. Right, let's add some manpower to this one. Let's try and get it done. The lead's at home, but hopefully with these guys on the case, that will be alright. Let's, I think all these guys have some time off tomorrow.
113A in progress.
Attempted carjacking. A man took his dog out for a walk and upon returning home noticed a crouched hooded figure fumbling with a car at the end of the street. Okay. So we'll go out with Purdy, you take Kodu out.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
Really? Okay. Read. Hostage situation, okay. A man with dilated pupils boarded a bus and then pulled out a gun, possibly fake. He's demanding that the bus immediately leave for Africa. Okay, well it's possibly not as serious as it sounds, but let's just send a bunch of guys. We'll leave a couple at this station to deal with anything else that comes in. Okay, all good. Okay, we're done. Good stuff, guys. Well done for not dying.
712 in progress.
An anonymous call came in. Hello, I've information about a missing girl named Lisa Pettigrew. I kidnapped her a week ago, but now she's ready to go home. You can find her at the True Colour Hotel, room 180B. You'd better hurry if you want to see her alive. SWAT's still out. Okay, tell you what, let's send 3 officers.
In progress.
Armed robbery? Why can't I send SWAT? A passerby reported that he saw a motorcyclist pull up to a gas station carrying a gun. He entered the station without removing his helmet. Then he heard screams and gunshots. It won't let me send SWAT, so I guess just send everyone.
We've got a situation here.
The room is located on the top floor of the hotel. A red ball is hanging from the doorknob. And the words written on the ball read, "Call the bomb squad." Break down the door. Oh shit. Inside is a standard motel room complete with bed, bedside table, telephone and TV. The curtains are drawn And sitting on the bed is a girl strapped with explosives. Red and yellow wires protrude from the bomb. Okay, we're not just going to cut random wires. Wait for the bomb squad.
712 complete.
Good. Okay.
In progress.
At the end of a high school reunion party, a naked young man entered the restaurant with an object in his hand, vaguely resembling a gun. He was behaving very erratically, and then jumped up on a table and started threatening the restaurant's patrons. We need to wait for some people to come back.
910 complete.
Is that just happened? Control. Okay, looks like we got it. But we need to deal with this. If they need reinforcements, we'll send the SWAT. I just didn't want to sort of... I've only got one more use of that today.
B in progress.
Massive fight. Freeburg lost to Pittsville 12-0, and the local fans are furious. They were screaming and swearing at the visiting team as they retreated to their locker room. Himself enraged by the insults, the visiting team's captain threw his stick and struck one of the fans in the face, and a massive brawl erupted, involving the fans, players, referees, and concession hawkers. Okay, we've got to wait for some people to come back. Okay, well, we'll send everyone. Sounds like a big old ruck.
Officer on scene.
Nothing can be seen from the street, but screams and the sound of smashing plates can be heard from within. Go to the back door. When the young man spots the police, he grabs... What is that? It's like a homemade ray gun or something. He grabs a woman and puts a gun to her head. He yells something unintelligible and squeezes the hostage's neck. His gun appears to be a toy. Let's all calm down and talk this out.
210 complete.
Good.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
Can't, they're not here yet. We're just going to have to deal with it.
311 complete.
Oh, we lost two. Officer offender escaped. Officer's dead. Civilian killed. I would have sent them in like in another 5 seconds. They'd have been back.
A in progress.
He just passed his exams. We'll take another risk. Let's do that. A taxi driver called from a payphone complaining that a violent customer refused to pay the fare and attempted to leave the car. When the cab driver locked the door, the man went berserk, broke the car's safety screen and attempted to strangle the driver. The driver managed to escape, but the assailant remains locked inside the car. Okay, well let's not mess around. Let's send our two top guys. No frames on that. I wasn't that surprised about that. Hopefully... Okay, this is what we got. I think we can finish this now. Because we've got a picture with a trike on it going up the pews, and we have a picture of a helmet with a white spot on it getting chucked. There we go. The suspect, Gregory Polzin, biker. Alright, and Iron's at home today, so that means he'll be able to go tomorrow and help arrest this guy. Got it done. Good stuff, guys. Not a perfect day, obviously. Those deaths were unfortunate. Sorry. Okay, Gordon, you're coming in tomorrow. I've been slacking off. These guys are going on a barbecue. You don't get to go. Drunk student falls from 5th floor window, injured. Accident at the reservoir, okay. Right, we'll finally go and arrest this biker guy. That seems to be the way to do it. We'll concentrate our detectives on... No. Wolf, come into bloody work, you asshole. Alright, who do we want to reward? I can give it to detectives, potentially, can't I? I'm going to upgrade Turner, I think.
You know when a police chief really feels his power? When he hires and fires people? When he throws folks in jail? When he's bossing everyone around all morning? No, there's no power there. Just bureaucratic red tape. Like directing traffic. Not that it's all bad. No, I feel it the most when people come to me with accusations. Accusations happen outside the law. They don't need to be rational or supported by evidence. They don't petition justice in the careful words of legal formality. No, an accusation is a personal cry, full of resentment or envy, a defeated moan, or an angry howl. The accuser rarely imagines you'll share their resentment, their envy, their hatred. No, but they do imagine that your love of power is so strong that you'll leap to decide the fates of others, happy just to take someone's word for the facts. Businessmen accuse the gangsters blame our public figures denounce politicians, the politicians point to the businessmen. When it comes to accusation, there's only one rule. Don't aim too high. If you overestimate your own importance, then complaining can cost you your life. So choose the easier path. Exaggerate as far as you can, and try to make your plea sound as sad and pathetic as possible. The accusation I received today sure didn't fit the normal mold. After killing Vikas Varga and routing his supporters,
fate was unknown.
Strengthened his already powerful authority. Even a month ago, anyone coming out against Sand would sound like a lunatic with a death wish. Today, it's the same thing as suicide. But the letter I'm holding in my hands directly connects Henry Sand, lieutenant of the Sand Mafia family, to the reported death of successful banker John Pazzi. Henry has a daughter, Marianne, a dancer, and apparently it all started with her. One day, Marianne danced in the title role of a production of Giselle, and Henry, proud father that he is, brought the whole family to the premiere, along with some of the family's business partners. Among their guests was the young banker John Pazzi. He couldn't keep his eyes off Marianne, but she ended up brushing him off. In response, Pazzi ambushed her one night after rehearsal, pulled her into his limousine, and had his way with the poor girl. After that, gentleman that he was, he drove the girl home and threatened that if she told anyone what happened, her mother would get the same treatment. But her father still managed to shake the truth out of Marianne, and he decided to take his revenge. Of course, Henry knew he couldn't just go with his instincts and put a bullet in Pazzi in broad daylight. The rich bastard was too important for business, and Henry is neck-deep in the family business, overseeing transportations for the Sand Mafia. He knew about every delivery delay, every car, and every shop. It was mostly thanks to Henry that the whole Sand operation rolls so smoothly. Henry has free access to all their off-book cars, and a tar-black motive. Yeah, he could easily arrange the death of John Pazzi as a drunken, late-night hit-and-run. But Henry Sand is smarter than that. If this story about Pazzi is true, he'd more likely go to the boss and ask permission.
Sounds like
I'd have
Pazzi's
figured
going
this
to get what he
the
deserves.
ramblings of a retired gangster looking to spice up his life with little excitement. The way the letter started, "My dear little old cupcake," I had every mind to toss it in the trash. But something else got my attention. They're rarely ever signed, but this one ended Robespierre, and I doubt it's an imposter. No one would go against the most powerful group in the city, hoping to hide behind the name of some prankster clown. Like everyone else, I had no idea who Robespierre was or what he wanted, but there was no doubt that this guy was more than a little crazy. An arrogant psychopath. Could be dangerous. Definitely worth looking into.
Yeah, then. I think we get our new record in a couple of days. Anyway, we have a couple of choices. Oh. Okay, let's deal with that first. Three armed robbers are wearing masks and enter the bank and demanded the manager open the safe. Okay, send everyone. Right, so we wanna arrest this guy. I don't have two officers. Okay, we'll get back to that. Let's actually have a look at the investigations while that's happening. So, this one's going to be wrapped up. This one we've got 8 frames for, so let's try and really push this one today. Can't remove lead detectives, unfortunately, but Iron's going to be available fairly soon, and then we'll bump him onto there. Oh yeah, we can hire people as well, can't we? So yeah, so I think we're maxim powers. Shift. Let me have a look at the shifts. I think we're just down on this shift because of the people away on with food poisoning, aren't we? So yeah, shift B definitely needs 1. I'm going to go with Andrea Adams, and we're going to hire her for shift A. Peterson passed his exams.
412A in progress.
A young woman, frightened to death, just called in from the trade union. A drunken factory worker broke into the building. The same man who yesterday visited the union demanding a return of the money that was withheld from his salary over the past 6 years. The man is shouting and threatening to break down the service window. Only got 1 cop. We've got a bit of time on this one. Let's wait for it. The bank is in the city centre where there's a lot of traffic and civilians. Block the exit to the bank with a police cruiser. Women's shouts can be heard from inside the bank. Attention, you are surrounded. That we did it. Okay. They're on their way back.
In progress.
Okay. Well, we got all day for this one, so let's not worry too much about that. This one's more urgent. Oh god, armed robbery at jewellery store. Okay, we'll send those guys. 6 armed men wearing masks. Okay, well... I'm going to leave 2 to do the other call out.
In progress.
Okay, well they're just going to have to wait on a little bit.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
Sorry, I ain't got anyone. You're going to have to deal with it. They dealt with it. Oh, they escaped. Okay. Well, you're unharmed. That's the main thing.
I was trying to raise 10-1.
Jesus Christ. Just deal with it, guys. Oh, phew. I knew I was taking a risk on that one, but I'm very short on manpower today. I don't think they're going to be back in time for that. I've only got 2 guys. Oh my god. Alright, what's going on here? During a performance of My Sweet Juliet the Zombie, actors in the performance were buffeted by flying eggs thrown by someone in the audience. The assault was accompanied by shouts, "Shame! Necrophilia! How dare you mock such a classic!" According to the elderly theatre guard, the eggs were thrown by 10 young girls all dressed in white. Okay, well, I was going to send 2 cops. And then we'll send these guys to that. It's a busy day today. Lots of stuff that's requiring a big response. Oh my god. I don't have them! Sorry. If you give me a second. A call just came in from a girl who went with her friends to have a barbecue out by the sawmill. When the food was almost ready, a group of drunk students suddenly appeared, claiming it was their spot. A massive fight broke out. It's a risk, but at least they weren't hurt. Another one at the theatre. Are they going to get back in time? Armed robbery. Jesus. Don't have either of those. 3 armed thugs managed to rob the audience of a playhouse. Before the civilians realised what was happening, the criminals had already fled the scene. Until the last minute, everyone thought it was all just part of the show. The cloakroom attendant says the robbers left in a yellow school bus. We're going to do that, and then they... Oh my god. An eyewitness reported that a man drove up to a gas station, got out and shot the guy behind the counter with an automatic rifle. Now he's just standing there quietly, filling up his gas tank. This dude is crazy. Okay, everyone out. This is nuts. Today is nuts. It hasn't been a let-up at all. Probably won't get to do this guy either. Even late at night, finding the right bus wasn't too difficult. The criminals abandoned it less than a mile from a suburban motel. Check the motel. The motel manager reports, 3 men threatened me with a gun when I said we had no more rooms. I put them in a room we already rented, but they won't be happy when our guests return. Open up, police. Syntron, I'm sorry. This was a rough day. So many... We were down on manpower anyway. We're going to run out of time for this, because I haven't got the guys back to go and help the... Oh, sorry. Rough day. Didn't get anything for that. Didn't get anything for that. Complete waste of time. You 2 are in tomorrow. And you're in tomorrow. We've got to arrest this guy. Gordon, you're in tomorrow as well. Oh, he's in anyway. Oh.
Oh, Jack, you always come back so late.
What's wrong? Bad news?
Good news, Jack. Laura is ready.
Ready how? She's coming back? When?
Not that fast, Jack. Laura's ready to talk. But if she's ready to talk, she's getting ready to come back. You just need to find the right words. You can find the right words, right, Jack?
I'm not an idiot.
I didn't ask for this, Jack. It's the middle of the night, and I'm alone on an old farm, 40 minutes away from anywhere, sat on a creaky porch, and now I'm getting snapped at. I came here so you could personally promise me that you'll be able to find the right words. So let's try again. You can find the right words, right, Jack?
I can find the right words, Mrs. Markham.
That's good to hear. Tomorrow night at 3 o'clock at the Octopus Restaurant. You know it?
Yeah, but it's closed at night.
Oh, I've arranged for them to be open. Don't be late. But don't come too early either.
Mrs. Markham,
Yeah?
I should probably offer you some tea or something before you go.
Do you have any tea?
No.
Good night, Jack.
Yeah, Rogers, I will bring order to the police station. No, I need you. We need to arrest that guy. You can go on a barbecue after that, though, okay? Oh, what? I don't want to lose a detective. What's today's shift be? I don't want to... Sorry, Adams. I guess it's going to be last in, first out. All right, let's get this done ASAP. Austin, Peterson, you can deal with that. Let's have a look at our other investigations. So I'd like to get this one going. Should we just pack everyone on here? Let's really try and focus the ones that we're closest to solving. And I'll move Iron. Oh, okay. Shall I have another officer, please?
311A in progress.
We get to hire someone as well. I'll go with Ozaki. I've already got Ozaki. Let's hire another one. So we've... Yeah, Shift A. Alright, what we got here? Fight. Retiree Manny Versh called in a report of a fight between a little girl's father and a dog lover whose Rottweiler had frightened the child. While the men were busy settling matters, the dog was spotted running towards the amusement park. Okay. Yancy Petska. Alright, let's get that employee barbecue going tomorrow. All the really tired ones can go. 2. That's probably all that's needed, to be honest. Alright. We got him! Finally! Nice guys.
311A in
I
progress.
want to go to here, so let's try and wrap this up. Let's get oh, is it? I guess it's because he's out. All right, we'll try that. Fight, court. Everyone's all good. What do we got here? Unlawful assembly. It seems City Hall is the unhappy target of a spontaneous demonstration. Some 20 people have gathered in protest against the increased garbage tax. The protesters are behaving peacefully, but are demanding to speak with city officials. Okay, what's in the paddy wagon? Send in the guys. Let's move Iron over to that one.
in progress.
Okay, we got 4 guys. Tiffany Lee, while visiting the local mall, encountered a hooded man who grabbed her expensive bag and bolted. She immediately called the police. Isn't the mall safe anymore? The man must still be in the building. Please hurry. Okay, we can't see. Let's get Peterson. Okay, they got it done. guys. A little bit smoother than the day before. We got more cots, so that definitely helps. I think we're still going to be without the ones with food poisoning for a couple more days, which sucks.
Officer on the
The offender attempted to escape the mall, but the guards blocked the door. He turned and fled back inside, looking for another way out. Order the man to halt. The offender ran into the skating rink, then slipped and fell on the ice. As he struggled to regain his footing, he pulled a knife from his pocket. Pepper spray.
910B complete.
Good. Good. Okay, some people back. We got counterfeiting. A woman put up a tent in the park and is inviting everybody to come buy a new highly profitable currency which will rise 10 times in value over the coming weeks. A long line has already formed and people are starting to push and curse each other. Okay. We don't want this kind of degenerating into a riot. Glad we got that church case out of the way. I knew that there were missing frames as well, even though days and days and days it went without anything happening. Right, let's not mess around with this. Send everyone.
911 in progress.
Of course, well, it's not too far, so hopefully once it's resolved we can get back in time. They should be back in time, but like I said, it wasn't that far from the station, so...
210 in progress.
Frank Conroy's wallet was stolen at the bus stop. He quickly noticed the loss, and he's hunting for the pickpocket with his friends. The group is blaming everyone in sight, and the situation is quickly escalating. The matter may soon come to blows. Okay, well, let's send a decent spread of people there. What we got here? Disorderly conduct. A man came to the hospital with a very large dog. The dog was on a leash and wearing its muzzle, but it was growling and jumping on the other patients. The duty nurse warned the man that it was against hospital policy to bring animals into the building, but the man just snarled at her and refused to listen. Okay, yeah, so you go deal with that with your nightstick. Mass riot. Are we likely to get anyone back soon? Probably not. Let's see what's going on. Let's let it time out as long as possible.
911.
This one's okay.
210 complete.
Done. This is going to be a send everyone. I think we should be able to do it in time. Let's hope. Yeah, it looks okay, doesn't it?
412A
Of
in
course.
progress.
Alright, well, let's do all the assault first. There's two officers. A young DJ, upon exiting the store, ran into a strange-looking man wearing a black and red robe. First, the man knocked his energy drink from the DJ's hand, then told him the merits of drinking human blood. His demeanor became threatening, and he demanded money for protection from the forces of darkness. A fight between the two men erupted, during which the DJ suffered several bites. The attacker then began to accost other passers-by, including a frightened Grubitina. Okay, we're going to send Petsker and Peterson to this. And everyone else is going to go to this mass riot. Bing, 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 bing. Approximately 100 people have gathered in the park to protest the construction of a new casino near the cemetery. Soon after, a group of pickup trucks pulled up and several strong men climbed out. Without saying a word, they began to fight with the demonstrators. No new frames, wasn't expecting it.
We've got a situation here.
No new frames. Okay, what we got here? The fight is in full swing, and some of the combatants are carrying weapons. They surround the park and order everyone to calm down.
215 complete.
Hey! Good work, everyone. Right, what we got here? Hopefully I got some... really? To say that's disappointing.
412A complete.
Okay, well, they did well at least. Alright, so I think we're going to order the detectives who are okay in tomorrow. Try and crack these cases. The thing is, we're gonna be missing out on 2 guys still, plus Adam. So we're gonna be down to like these guys. Maybe I'll order someone in. Fishback, come in.
According to Mrs. Markham, I was supposed to spend all day thinking up the right words. But to my surprise, I did my best work when I shut my head off. I didn't even want to think why Laura decided we'd meet at 3 o'clock in the morning, and in a restaurant we'd never gone to. I didn't know what to tell her, and something tells me she's no more ready for this meeting than I am. By nightfall, I finally stopped worrying. The right words would come when they were needed. And if they don't come at all, then so be it.
I wondered if it was something like this.
I've heard said, when you're knocked out by a single blow, you don't have time to feel any pain. Well, that's a lie. It's painful as hell. Every day I spent in that coma, the pain was unbearable.
Okay. Wild corruptionist. Okay. You may. Oh. What? Okay.
Yeah, I heard about that already. But what if they decide to spill it to the papers? We need to start thinking now about covering our asses. I know people who can deal with this, but they'll need at least a week. Plus, if we want to...
Lieutenant Stat, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I have Jack Boyd on the line.
Who?
Jack Boyd, sir. He's calling from the hospital.
Gibson, I'll call you back. Don't do anything without my team. Jack, well, wow. I didn't know you were awake. Doctor said you could be in that coma for months, even years. How are you feeling?
Tell me who's in control, Martin.
I don't think I follow you.
For God's sake, Martin, tell me it's you running the department and not some stooge from the mayor's office.
Yes, Jack. I am performing the duties of the police chief, but the new man's coming on Saturday, Kevin Paulson.
Kevin Paulson?
Yes, it's the guy from the...
I know who Kevin Paulson is. Now listen carefully, Martin. I'm coming back to work. I'm Freeburg's police chief, and it's going to stay that way for another 4 months. Now you get on the phone and do whatever needs to be done. You run into any problems, threaten them with the media, court, or blackmail. But I don't think they'll give you any trouble. The mayor knows it's easier to just wait until the winter than deal with a scandal. Oh, and assemble a press conference.
Listen, Jack, I know the truth is on your side, but you have to take into account...
Martin, how long since you transferred to my department?
Coming up on 5 years now.
How many times in the last 5 years have you come to my birthday party? How many times have you come to the farm when I had the boys over?
Never had the pleasure, but...
Never. Because you couldn't care less. And I don't care for you either, Stat. It wasn't me who appointed you deputy, and you wouldn't have been my first choice. But if you do ever come over to my house, you won't miss the big hole in my backyard. Garbage pit. You know, for old rubbish. A smelly hole filled with rotten furniture and other crap. So, Stet, if I even for a moment doubt your devotion, you'll go straight into that pile of trash. Maybe you'll get to catch up with some old friends. You remember Kendrick, don't you?
I'll schedule the press conference for tomorrow, all right, Jack?
The day after tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going shopping.
New car. We hope it will help you fulfill all your secret dreams. Okay. You have new clothes. We hope they'll make you feel younger. Okay. You have a new hairstyle. We expect that this luxurious head of hair will convince everyone that you are a king among men. You have a new attitude. From now on, you are a true warrior, one who will not suffer the idiots who stand in his way. You're independent and self-confident. One last detail is missing. Fashionable sunglasses. They'll give a final touch to your new image. The image of a peerless tiger. Okay. Saleswoman. Good morning. How can I help you? Thank you. I'll get what I need myself. Okay. Oh, I see. We're choosing. With the red? Go with the yellow, I guess. These glasses make it clear that a lot depends on the decisions you make. Fine. Now you have new fashionable sunglasses. May they transform not only your appearance, but how you feel. Okay.
No, that would be too much.
Okay. You do you, Jack, I guess. Having a midlife crisis, apparently.
Wow, Jack, what's with the outfit? You planning on...
The pit in the backyard, Martin. Always remember about the pit in the backyard.
Don't talk to anyone before the press conference starts. I'll try to get you on stage quickly. Kevin Paulson is here. He wanted to...
Jack! I hardly recognize you. That's quite an image for a man like you. An old dog with a new trick, right? We should see each other more often. How long has it been?
Last time I saw you, I fired you, Kevin.
Ha! You mean the day I resigned in protest over the corruption and lawlessness at your police department, right?
Yeah, repeat that shit often enough, someday you might start believing it.
You know, Jack, I'm glad that everything turned out so well. Unlike you, I've made good use of the past 7 years. My new construction company keeps getting jobs from the city, and we're doing really well. I have a new house, new hobbies, even a new wife. Maybe you've met her. Shelley Rogers.
Oh, Shelley Rogers. So you really are in bed with the mayor.
It's a dream come true. All my dreams have come true. Only one thing remains. To bring order to the Freeburg Police Department.
You being serious, Kevin?
I'm serious as ever, Jack. I'm the most serious man you know.
It's not often you see the past and the future Freeburg police chiefs at the same press conference. I hope you have time to talk, Kevin. There's something we need to discuss. Jack, the reporters are waiting for you.
My retirement plan somehow just got turned into a circus. Fortunately, I'm pretty good at swallowing swords and jumping through burning hoops. They all seem to like it.
Good morning. Mr. Boyd, is that a new hairstyle? Yes. I feel like a different person, so I figured I'd look like one too. You're the person who attacked you. Nope. Didn't recognize him. City Hall is yet to give a definitive answer as to whether you'll be returning to your post. Do you believe Rogers will decide in your favor? Doesn't matter what he says. I'm the damn police chief and he can damn well get used to it. Do you think what happened to you somehow affected you? We'll see. My guess, let's wait a bit and find out. Thank you. Okay, we're finally back to work. Jack Boyd recovers from head injury. Jack Boyd unable to name attackers. Police chief awakens from coma. Okay, well, looking at the time of the video, I think that's probably a good place to leave it. I'm quite keen to get back in. I mean, it's been nearly a month since we were in the office last, so I've no idea how many officers we've got, how the cases are proceeding that we're working on. So quite looking forward to getting back in and seeing the state of stuff. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, if you could hit that like button, that'd be fantastic. Do leave a comment as well. Let me know your thoughts on, I guess, how the story's moving along, and also, you know, how we performed in those last couple of shifts. One went really badly. We were down a few officers, and it was just a day of, like, mass riots and armed robberies and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I guess with that one where we lost, a couple of people, I probably could have done retreat rather than not. I mean, I didn't have any reinforcements to send. But, you know, up until then, it'd been okay doing that. But hey, when it goes wrong, huh? But yeah, as I said, let me know in the comments your thoughts, and big thank you as always to our channel members as well for supporting Boring Dad Gaming. And if anyone else is interested in checking those out and gaining earlier access to the various videos I put out, that'd be awesome. So thanks very much once again, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.